Welcome back to the Skirmish Audit. Today we aren't just playing a game, we are running a system stress test of the entire Realm Gate War lore. We are broadcasting from the Academy of the Triple System, the training ground for the next generation of artist excellence to weaponize the ontological debt of the universe. This isn't just school, it's a crucible. We don't downgrade you on attendance, we grade you on how much of the galaxy you can conquer before you recess. Now, without further ado, I hope you don't mind, let's introduce the high value assets currently on the board. Cassandra Vermillion IV of Red House and the Umbral Coil. The Crimson Scion herself, the Chaos Engineer. She wears the glasses of vivid praxis logic but has the heart of a klepothic demon. She is the one calculating exactly how much real your soul is worth. Clingy Zemphos of Blue House and a Diamond Dynasty. The Unseelie Sister Prince, the Chaos Furnace. He defines the law of the Crescent Veil. If Cassandra is the executioner, Clingy is the judge who decides if you even deserve a trial. Then we have Forlorn Lyn of the Greenhouse, ships on loan from Vivid Praxis. The Obsessive Vector, a volatile asset who tracks targets with a terrifying singular focus. He represents the law of attachment. Once he locks on, the only way to escape is liquidation. Brother Jonathan of the Yellow House. The Chaplain of the Coil. He brings the faith of finality to the front lines. He reminds us a dark harvest is not a tragedy but a holy sacrament of the system. And finally we have Narcissa Vermillion the 14th of the Diamond Nasties. The matriarch of the future lineage. Narcissa Vermillion 14th, she represents the ultimate evolution of the Vermillion bloodline. A being of such immense accumulated sovereignty that she barely needs to speak to command the room. She is the proof that the Scion's dynasty is eternal. The Red House, the Umbral Coil. First, the Red House. This is the domain of weaponized solipsism. They operate on the axiom of resistance, hauling from the Welsh ancestry of the dragon. They view the war not as a conquest but as a sovereign veto against the rest of the galaxy. Their philosophy is simple. This land is ours because we hate you enough to burn it down rather than share it. They are the militaristic xenophobes who establish ontological anchors, star bases that act as zones of absolute denial. You don't negotiate with Red, you survive them. Their elite force, the Umbral Coil, is the kinetic tip of this spear. While the Red House supplies the bodies, the Coil supplies the debt collectors. They are the ones who enforce the law of unyielding reciprocity, ensuring that every enemy casualty is logged as a payment towards the House's vengeance. Next, the Blue House. This is the Furnace of Chaos, governed by the frozen volatile logic of the Unseelie Prince. They treat their own souls as fuel. They embrace the overtuned philosophy, burning the candle at both ends to achieve moments of godlike psionic output. Their fleets are erratic, terrifying and beautiful, creating shroud breaches that freeze time and distort physics. The Zemphos dynasty represents the royal bloodline within the Blue House. While the house itself is a frozen expanse of aristocrats, the dynasty are the Chaos Furnace, the leaders willing to burn themselves out to achieve victory. They are not entirely devoted to the house's safety, but they are devoted to the aesthetic of the burn. Then the Greenhouse, the bloom of coercion. They could reject the concept of enemy combatants and see only unprocessed biomass. They utilize the non-local movement protocol of the Lilith Moths to bypass front lines and seed the battlefield with psychoactive spores. They don't want to kill you, they want to convert you. Their warfare is a cancer that feels like love. Vivid Praxis is the scientific arm of this horror, while the Greenhouse is the garden, Praxis is the laboratory. They are the cold, detached scientists who optimize the infection rates. They represent the house, but they view its nature with a cynical, terrifying detachment. Finally, the Yellow House, the Syndicate of Finality. They are the profiteers of the war, weaponizing the criminal heritage of the galaxy. They don't fight for land, they fight for the right to end. Their armies march with the inevitability of thermodynamics, collecting the souls of those who can no longer afford to exist. Their fleet is homegrown. Unlike the others who rely on specialized elite cadres, the Yellow's House's fleet is the Entropy Court. Their fleet is homegrown. Unlike the others who rely on specialized elite cadres, the Yellow's House's fleet is the Entropy Court. Every ship is a floating bank vault and an execution chamber. And sitting above it all, or perhaps weaving through it, are the Diamond Nasties. They are the global elite, the Mesugaki regents who wear the aesthetics of all houses but answer only to their own whims. They are the ones watching the war from the VIP box, placing bets on which house will collapse first. Fleets versus houses. Understand the distinction. The houses are the political bodies, the massive geopolitical entities holding territory. The fleets, the coils, the dynasty and praxis, and the sovereign agents. They represent the houses, yes, but they are not slaves to them. The Xenphos dynasty might leave the blue house to burn if it serves the prince's higher logic. The praxis might experiment on the greenhouse's own population if it yields better data. They are allies, but they are also predators within their own ecosystem. The simulation. Modded Stellaris. Now, how are we simulating the ontological collapse? We are using Stellaris, but not the vanilla toy you know. The mechanics are base game, pure strategy, but the aesthetic layer has been rewritten by the Proteus effect. We have modded this galaxy to hell and back. We have Toho characters running the diplomatic corps, hell divers dropping into the Gruid zones, and 40k ships acting as the heavy enforcers of the coil. We have imported custom species portrait mods to ensure that Narcissus of Vermillion 14th stares you down from the diplomacy screen. You see the high fidelity face of a goddess, not a generic alien. We are playing a strategy game, but we have dressed it in the skin of our own mythology. The school is open, the fleets are launching, and the Scion is waiting. Welcome to the Realm Gate War.